about to do an experiment to see how these bar cart members, if they work with each other or are they working for the people. Because we know it is illegal to serve somebody in a name that they don't legally have. That's like me trying to sue Walmart, but I go down to Target and drop the paperwork off at Target and say I sued Walmart. And because Walmart didn't respond, I got a default judgment electronically through the court as a part of fraud. And this is what's going on in Seattle. They got this whole survive in Seattle, or Seattle is dying thing they're putting on the news, and it's dying because of these crooked people out here working for these courts, and these crooked people working with these, you know, with these so-called landlords, actually putting people out. These people have served an eviction notice in a name that ain't even on the lease. They put an amount on there that they've been getting. So we're going to see, because they all work together, they all kick together, they all hang out together, they all eat brunch together, they all eat lunch together. It's a nice little gang, it's a society. So we're going to see if they do the right thing when it's concerning me. Because everybody who has used that name, my old name, which I have copywritten, for some reason people think that they can file lawsuits in a name that has already been copywritten by another person. So we're going to see how legal, we're going to see how much law is actually known by these attorneys. Because all I want is some justice. After a while of dealing with this kind of stuff, you realize that when they get off the phone with you, they just get on the phone with each other and they sit and they talk about what they think you're going to accept and what they think you know. Because supposedly they've done some kind of alternative process of serving somebody, which I have not found in any RCW, Washington Revised Code of the Law, saying that there is even something called an alternative service. I know there's something called a proof of service and a certificate of service and an affidavit of service to prove that you serve somebody legally, to make sure that they have to show up at that court date. So basically these people are gaining wins because of the ignorance of the people involved. If you don't know these things, you don't know this is legal, somebody can sit and tell you anything. If you know that you don't have a certain name, that's like somebody suing my sister and then saying that they suing me. If you provide me something with on court paperwork that you filed in the court of law and it's in a name that's not mine, that's what you call fraud. So these people specifically filed paperwork in a name that's not mine, for an address that I don't live at, for an amount that they are not owed. And then they filed it in a way that they can get a default judgment if I don't show up, whether they won or not. They didn't even win no restitution amount. All they wanted was to get me out of the apartment. And obviously the Seattle city codes and the Washington state laws have a loophole to where they can do that. Because I don't see how you can be a landlord with a person living in a unit and you don't have to serve that person face to face. They have a whole management company. You mean to tell me nobody could have walked up to me and handed me a piece of paper and presented a certificate of service? I don't even know what alternative service means, but I'm definitely going to be looking to see what an alternative service means. I'm going to look at the code of the law in the state of Washington to see what alternative service means. But I know alternative service means whatever judgments have been done or whatever actions have been done are now, they're not valid until that other person shows up. And so since there's nobody in that other name, because that name isn't legal, I guess I'll have to show up on the behalf of that name and start doing some lawsuits on their ass within the same court case. But in the meanwhile, I need to get up back in that apartment. But it seems funny to me that I'm down here asking for help and I'm hoping that they'll help me. But most of the things that they're asking me has to do with whether I want to get back in the apartment. What am I supposed to do? Live on the streets? Hmm? If I can't get back in my apartment, I need somewhere to go. See, gang stalking, how it works is that they pick and choose people that they want to harass. And then they try to use the law and fake parts of the law to make it seem like what they're doing is legal. And if you don't have any experience in law, or you don't know anything about the legal system, then you will be taken advantage of. And with me, I know something about the legal system, and they still trying to take advantage of me, but they're hoping that I'll go somewhere and die. But that's not gonna happen because I ain't got nothing but space and opportunity and time. They wanted me to get out that unit, but they're gonna end up getting out that whole building because what they have done is illegal. Or maybe it's legal because legal is basically set up as a way to get over the lawful things, the lawful ways of doing things. You know, they're doing things legally. Hey, cuz. Hi. Peace. Yeah, I'm on this live again. Every time I feel like it might be some funny stuff going down, I always put the camera on because I see the camera, and being on these damn lives is the only way to catch this shit on camera, what they doing. Because they really think people are stupid. I just want them to know I'm not stupid. I'm fully aware of what's going on. I do have assistance. I will be fighting this case. I might not be able to fight it from inside that apartment, but I will be fighting the case. I may not be able to use a law clinic or whatever because I have a lot of knowledge of the law. And a lot of times when you're dealing with the law clinics, they only want to do what they know or what they have knowledge of. And usually it's consisting of what other attorneys are doing, you know. And that's what the knowledge that people have. It's what other people are doing, what other attorneys. So say you have a defense attorney and an offense attorney, or you have a prosecutor or whatever. They all work together. They're all partners. They all went to school together. It's like a game for them. It's like playing Monopoly. It's like, you know, who sunk my battleship type shit. But really, it's real people's lives involved in it. That's why I say I'm going to be looking up in the state of Washington, code of the law, to find out whether it's legal for them to get a judgment on a case that's not even in a name that they have a contract with. So how are you going to sue somebody for a lease that you don't even have a contract with that person in that name? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to be going out here, I'm going to talk to these people who are supposed to be assisting. But if they start saying some shit that don't make no sense and acting like they don't know what's going on, if they act like they don't know that it's illegal for somebody to file a lawsuit, that's called a fake lawsuit. That's actually a felony. That's why I said I'm not going to really be dealing with this stuff on a civil level. I'm going to be dealing with this stuff on a felony level. These people are actually committing felonies. They're doing identity theft, for one. For them to even put a contract, paperwork in a name that I don't use is identity theft. This is how they do identity theft. This is how they do all kind of thefts.
Okay. Don't tell me you found an error.
And I unblocked a whole lot of people that I had blocked because I want my haters to see me winning. I ain't gonna block you. I'm gonna let you see me. I'm gonna let you see me win while you doing all this hating, all this trifling stuff. I'm going to stay winning. I just thought I'd go on live to talk about some of the things that are being said because I'm going to start documenting all this stuff because I'm tired of listening to this crap. I'm tired of listening to people who's supposed to have legal degrees say stuff that are illegal. And they'll tell you and look in your face and be like, yes, they can sue you in a name that's not yours. And I'm like, that ain't even true. I got a sealed name change because of harassment. And these people went and opened a court date in a name that doesn't even exist anymore, shouldn't even be listed on any kind of public record anywhere. But these people didn't file a lawsuit in this name to create a history that doesn't exist. So we're going to see what these, I just want to see what the attorneys say. I know we're not even supposed to be dealing with attorneys. But I'm down here just to see what they're going to say. Yeah, it's time to get up out of Seattle. You got a bunch of zombies running around this motherfucker. They making everybody homeless. They got all these damn little situations and clinics and stuff set up so they can continue to shuffle people through the cycle of being ignorant, not knowing what the hell is going on. I find it funny that the same day that I got some response from Social Security on my disability claim, I got 2 letters in the mail. It's the same day these people decided to so-called put me out of this apartment with no notice. They didn't even let me pack up my own shit. That's why I say people think they get away with stuff, but the truth of the matter is, for everything that you do to somebody, it comes back to you. So they might have put my stuff out on the street, but if something bad might happen to them, who knows? They took my things out of my apartment and put them on the street. Somebody could take their bones out of their body and put them on the street. You don't know what might happen to somebody behind them messing with a child of God. Because I don't do anything to anybody. All I do is sell my herbs and try to be peaceful. But if we're going to bring war, we can bring war. Spiritual warfare. And I will win. So for all my enemies, I wish you the best karma that you could possibly get. I wish you everything that you deserve. And then some. Yeah, we're getting up out of Seattle. But before I leave here, I'm going to make sure I get these people. And I pretty much know who's messing with me. You know, you kind of have an idea of the MO of people. Because there's a certain modus operandi. Whenever an entity will go for a default judgment, that means they're cowards and they're cheats. That means they want to hope that somebody doesn't show up so they can win without having to fight. That is the most cowardly, pathetic way to win any kind of lawsuit, is to file all kind of ridiculous things hoping that somebody won't show up. That's terrible. But we're going to handle all that. And we're going to handle it in the federal court. Because these people need to have a criminal complaint put against them for the things that they're doing. I don't have time to play in these courts with them. I'm definitely not going to play with members of the same club playing games like they don't know what their little partners have done that's illegal. This whole court is totally illegal. This whole system is set up in a way that where if you're not intellectually aware of what's going on, you get messed over. You just sitting there and waiting to get a response because like I said, I found that a lot of these places act like they want to help you, but really they be on the down low working with the people that are against you. But I watched that program yesterday and I seen some people. So I'm gonna get some people involved in this situation because this is how people in Seattle become homeless with these fake ass eviction that they're doing. Alternative process of service. How the hell you gonna serve somebody? How you gonna have a court date and don't serve nobody? I can't believe they're even trying to make that something that's legal. I don't even know how they're trying to defend that. There's no way to defend that. They know dang well if you haven't served anybody, you don't have a lawsuit. They got a writ of restitution on a person that doesn't even exist. They got an eviction on a location that isn't even a physical location in the state of Washington. Right. They think I'm emotionally challenged. I'm not emotionally challenged. I've been done. They put all my stuff outside like I was a dog. And believe me, they will have their day. They will have their day of putting their stuff out. The great thing about me is I don't really have nothing to lose, you know? I don't have too much to lose because they already took everything from me before. But these people, they have something to lose. They got houses, they got 401ks, they got cars, they have children, they have wives. All of these people's accounts are susceptible to be getting garnished because of the illegal activity they are conducting. But if they want to go through default judgments, we can go through default judgments. I'm saying they have way more to lose than me. And one of the ladies was saying, well, if the eviction is not in your name, that means that you won't have an eviction on your record. I'm like, I don't care if it's in my name or not. They put me out of my place. I don't have anywhere to go. So that was kind of weird to be at a place that's supposed to be helping me get legal assistance, and for them to say something like, well, your eviction's in the name you don't own. And none of that even matters. They messing with my life. They're messing with my whole stilo, and it's supposed to be cute because it's a game. Everything is a game to these people. You motherfuckers think everything in life is Fortnite. I'm just waiting to be brought in. Down here. Yeah, I do have to bring the power. You're right. Right now, I'm just trying to, it takes a lot of paperwork, a lot of time, a lot of energy. And this shit is a full-time fucking job. And I've already dedicated so much energy to putting together the paperwork. And as you see, they got my paperwork. Like my homegirl said, 9 times out of 10, all the shit they left out on the street, they packed that shit right back up and brought it right back up into that apartment because somebody. Okay, I'm gonna call you after I get done. Yeah, because somebody's probably living in an apartment. But like I said, anybody making fun or emulating me, they better be prepared to take all the shit that come with it. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna go up to the county and see who the real owners of that building is. So I'm not suing no damn employee of theirs, a management company. I'm suing the real owners in their real name, in their real mailing location. You feel me? Because that by law, that's what you have to do. If you want to sue a company, you have to sue them in their real name, with their real location. So I find it amazing that these people don't have to do the same thing, or they're not being encouraged to do the same thing. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna keep you guys posted on this because this is the Chronicles